Hey everyone, wasAaddict here. I wanted to share this today because I was, just doing some meditation on my own, and I have a lot of thoughts that come and go. And I was thinking, we all have addictions in all areas of life, and when something happens, or you're feeling good, or you're feeling low, or whatever comes up, we always turn to something to try and feel better, and whether that would be like you get paid on payday, you feel so excited, what am I going to do? Let's go and put it in the machines, in the slappers, the pokies, because I'm feeling really good. Or someone could go out and spend some money on like new clothes or whatever else. Addiction to pornography. There's so many things that we turn, and today, I'm just chilling with myself. And normally when I feel low or whatever, I would, because I can't use anymore, I turn to food as well. But I don't want to turn to anything anymore to get through the feeling that I'm experiencing. So I started fasting. It's not a big fast, but for someone who used to eat every time I felt anxiety, depressed, whatever else, it was just turn to food, I fell in love with the gym, and I fell in love with PT1, which I've always done that, but I've always had that bad thing, if I went down and had some lunch with the family, I couldn't hold back from putting money in the pokies because I'm feeling so good. So this fasting, from 6 o'clock at night, I stop eating, and then I don't eat till the next day until 12 o'clock, but I sleep eat. I turn to food for so many reasons. If I'm feeling like a little bit uncomfortable, especially when I was driving, I did it because I was a driver, I would think I have to eat so I didn't get anxious and anxiety because I'm going to pick up these people. So I'm actually in practice now of fasting in between that time. And when you're fasting and you're not eating, your mind is completely different. When you're satisfied and full, you got a bit more focus. But when you're fasting, you don't have much focus. When I'm hungry, I seem to stutter as well. So I've been practicing this fasting for about 2 months now, and I'm doing well. It's there's times where I have to sit there and really go into a breathing technique to get me through that feeling, that awkward feeling, that feeling I need to eat, but I don't. Your stomach can go for so long before it has to eat, and we don't need to turn to things to get through our feelings or our focus. All our focus and all our goodness comes within, but you have to unlock it first. And I'm unlocking a lot of things lately because I've been meditating. I meditate in the morning, and then last night I found a meditation that I did for a half an hour last night, and dead set when I opened my eyes, I thought I was off my head. This is how intense it was. And why I meditate and why I'm doing all these changes right now is to understand me. I've gone from being an addict to recovering addict, not knowing much, trying to reprogram the mind while stop using. And then I went to recovering addict, mental problems severely, to running a business and doing a show and stuff like that. And I kind of wasn't mentally there. And the other week I just said, no, I've got to stop. I've got to spend some time with me and not be on the go so I can work. Because, I got off the drugs, and I realized and I see why I used to use, because my mental health is really, really bad. So that's why I used to use. So I had my past and my mental health. I discovered that I got OCD. I've discovered I got full-on depression. When it knocks me, and most days are dark. You know what I mean? So when I do get a good day, I'm just like, yep, let's take advantage of this. But when it's down, I've got to bunk in and just get through it. But the reason why I'm sharing this, because I think everyone should learn how to meditate and be in control of their own body. Meditating clears your mind. It takes a little bit to practice. Clears your mind and puts you in some severe, focused state. So, I'm not saying, there's sometimes where I'm out and something's going wrong, whatever. I come back to that meditation that I had this morning, and I breathe through it, and then I'm all right. But if I didn't meditate, oh, I think I'd be still on it. You know, I really am in control of my own self, and I've never had that feeling before. You know, I get down, I get upset, I'm gonna go get a drink. If I get down, I'm feeling good actually today, I might just go buy a heap of clothes. I don't need the clothes, I've got plenty of clothes in the cupboard, but I'm gonna go buy that because I've got this feeling that I don't know how to stop the feeling, so I'm gonna go and do something that I don't need to do. So you know, I you know, things that come up, I go and meditate over it, you know, and I go into this, and it becomes all about you. And you know, you start to realize and understand how unique we are and how much power we have in here, in our souls. Our souls is very powerful. Anyway, guys, I wanted to share that because meditation has changed my life. And who doesn't want to be in control of their mind? Because you know, it's not the drinking, it's the thinking, right? So if you control the thinking, you can kind of control the drinking. But there's places out there that helps you and stuff like that. I'm just telling to everyone who is trying to be in recovery or is trying to stop using, because you have no control of yourself. That's why you're an addict, because you can't say, I'll have that drink there and I only drink half of it. You've got to drink the whole lot, you know. I buy a bag of freaking ice and I'll save it for 4 days. You can't do that. You just make the whole lot, you know. So we have no control. So once you learn to master and control you and control your mind when it says, hey, I want this, no, it's not happening. And then eventually, like, no, you push that thought out, and then the thought's gone. Now it's just you. And if it gets too much, you can go to the breathing and understand why you don't need that. Like, we don't need a lot in life, you know. I've been living with a roof over my head, struggling with bills, but I'm happy. You know, I don't need everything to be okay. As long as I stick with my gym, stick with my meditation, and practice my recovery daily, I'm the happiest woman in the world, you know. But if I don't practice that, then I'll lose everything that I've built. You know, I've got this house. Since I got in recovery, I own my car. You know, I've got my bills that are happening, and I've got them all up to date. Until only recently I got sick and I kind of went downhill with the bills. But I'm just about almost up to date again. And that is what you call recovery. And, you know, I only do that because I can, you know, when it comes to so much, you know, when it comes to my money, I know I can't splurge now. I've got to put it to the bills. And you start to build this big control, you know, and control is life-changing. But it takes a lot of time, and a lot of time with you, by yourself, no distractions, no pets, no people, no, just you and your mind, and whatever you search up to find meditation. I haven't done a meditation yet where it's just me meditating, but I'm getting close to that. But I need to have something that guides me, and there's so much guided meditation on the internet. It's crazy. And you can actually meditate and your soul can leave your body. And I've always wanted to leave life. So how I get through my tough times is I do meditation, astral projection. And that way I can actually leave the body without hurting everyone, you know. So anyway, guys, that's my share. wasAaddict here. I do have a Facebook page. wasAaddict. So was capital A in the middle, addict. So there's double A's in it. Go and follow me on that. I'm not on it at the moment, but I definitely will be in about 2 months, because I set a challenge where I'm going to wipe all my platforms except for YouTube and TikTok and go back to that once I just find me again, because I'm very stable, but I'm also very lost. And you know, I'm over a year now clean and sober, which that is my very first time I've ever done this, but I'm very wary, because anything could just grab me like that. You know, I've never passed this. So recovery is possible. It's extremely hard, but put into the right addictions, and remember that when you stop one thing, you do replace it, but make sure you replace it with the right addiction. Right now I'm addicted to the gym, like getting fit, and that's an awesome addiction, and I can't wait to go there every day. I'm doing 2 workouts a day, so plus fasting as well. So, and I used to eat all the time, so doing well. All right, wasAaddict. Take care. Thank you. Bye.